This is Shakira. I am here with y'all guys again. Doesn't matter who comes on and whatnot. Looking good, looking fresh, looking clean. Did my hair, on some makeup. Not to look for no man either, but just looking good for me. I ain't going nowhere today. I might just go for a walk, whatever. So, good evening, everyone. Um, to everyone out there. Oops, toughest mirror. But anyway, I'm here, and whoever wants to come and chat, talk, you can subscribe to my channel. I don't be there all the time, but I do watch videos and leave comments under other videos and whatnot. Want to come in here, just chill, give me a shout out, whatever. I am right here and all that. So today I decided to talk about depression, about my struggle with depression and all of that. I know it's a lot of people out there. I have been reading and watching videos about celebrity deaths because of suicide and mental health and people doing crazy stuff and all that. And I also watched a video about Michelle Williams, the former member of Destiny's Child. Give a shout out to the girl that put her channel together, it's impressive channel. Thank you to you. To give an update on that. I didn't know that Michelle Williams was going through depression, anything like that, but I could definitely relate to it because I'm going through it myself. I've been going through it almost all of my life. Like I have shared in the other video chat that I did. I went through child molestation, rape. My dad putting me down. My mom just kind of went with it. Going through foster care. Going through all my problems in my life. Had 2 pregnancy losses, many deaths in my life. And now I'm going through a second divorce, second separation with my second estranged husband. I know he came on one of my videos and comment, but I blocked him because I don't need that in my life. And I know all y'all out there can agree with me on that. But anyway, I'm really happy that she came out and talked about her struggle with depression and what she went through. Especially if you're in the spotlight, in the public's eye all the time, that could be very difficult for any person, trying to live up to that image. So, I didn't know she was going through that, but I just thank God for her for just telling me and telling other people out there, about her struggle with depression, that it was so bad, it was so dark that she had suicide thoughts. Again, I can relate to that. It wasn't that long ago. It was like about 1-2 years ago. I was going through my second pregnancy loss. This time was a miscarriage. I lost the baby at 6 weeks and 7 days. And I went through it, man. It's the first miscarriage I ever experienced. But my second pregnancy loss, my second failed pregnancy. And it was unbearable. I couldn't believe what I have saw in the toilet. I think this is almost 2 years. I'm now talking about it because it was just so painful to see my baby going down there, a dead fetus. That would forever traumatize me. I'm surprised I'm still using the toilet after that. But that furthered me into having suicide thoughts. I mean, when I went through it, I wanted to literally take a knife and stab in my uterus to get rid of it. But I thank God for my estranged husband. He stopped me, and It wasn't even worth it, and then I wanted more in the hospital. So, but after that happened, you know, I wanted to die. I really did. So I admitted myself to the hospital. Even in September 2017, like I told you in the other video, I lost my father-in-law. That really intensified my suicide thoughts. I admitted myself in the hospital, the psych unit down in Raleigh, North Carolina, just getting the help I need and talking about it to the nurses of them, and they helped me out and stuff. It was good. And then I came back up here, in Albany, New York, went back to my estranged husband, but the suicide thoughts started to intensify. I was in a very dark place. So I admitted myself again when I was living in Avon Park, and I admitted myself into the hospital and gave me some stuff to follow up with my therapist, my doctors, and everything. I really wanted to literally die, and then it intensified again. That's when I started calling the suicide prevention hotline. And I talked to them what I'm going through. They were so honest. They thanked me for calling, and they really did. They thanked me for calling. They thanked me for just doing that. Just to share what I was going through and did not harm myself. So getting help really makes a big difference. I'm still going through it, but I'm taking sertraline, which is generic drug antidepressant for Zoloft. Hey, Brandy, how you doing? Thanks for coming on. So I take that to help me with the suicide thoughts because it was very, very intense. You can't play with that. So you definitely have to take care of your mental health, not just eating right and exercising. And I did that too, but that didn't stop the depression from keep going on. And plus, me being a Christian, there are most out there condemn people who are taking antidepressants and going to see a therapist. But I know a woman. She used to be a prophetess. I don't know what she is now, but she is certified therapist. And she was promoting all the time in different churches around the Capital District. And she was saying that that we need to be honest with ourselves. We need to really take care of our mental health. Doesn't matter if you're a pastor and deacon and whatnot. I have read stories online in the past 3 or 5 years or 7 years that there are pastors that are committing suicide. I'll never forget. I was looking online years ago in Atlanta. This pastor, he has a wife and kids. He's sitting in the car. He told him to go on, and he shot himself in the head. I mean, a pastor. So we don't know what's really going on, and we need to talk about mental illness. I'm living with it, but I'm not gonna let it control my life. I'm still going through it. Like, there's times I don't want to get out of bed. There's times I don't want to eat. I mean, my appetite is like really low, man. Like, I don't want to do nothing, but I have to do something. But whoever thought a pastor would take his own life, I mean, it just keeps going and on and on and on. It's just something you can't play with, man. While we're taking, it's spiritual. And it's good to take care of yourself and to realize that and blah, but you gotta take care of your whole self so you can be complete and made whole altogether. because this is just something you can't play with. I mean, I've read stories, watched videos, even on the news. You got kids that looks completely normal and all that, and you never thought they took away their own life. I mean, it can happen to anybody. It doesn't matter what religion you're in. It doesn't matter what financial status you're in, marital status. It doesn't matter. It happens to everybody. It's like you can't play with cancer. You can't play with your mental health, man. You gotta take care of your health, and I'm doing the best I can. But shout out to Michelle Williams. She's personally my favorite out of Destiny Child. So is Kelly Rowland. But I feel her, and she's one of the fewest that's really talking about it. I don't know if she has suffered a miscarriage, but I heard others, including Beyonce herself. I was shocked that she had a miscarriage and she lost it. I'm like, wow, because I could so relate to it. You know, yeah, God does give us more children if it's in His will and all, but I wanted to be a mother. I want to be a mother now. I don't want to be a mother when I get to heaven. And I was going through that when we lost our first child. His name's Enoch Miracle Caberti, and God named him. We prayed for him, and we got him. But I wanted to be a mother. I wanted to live this motherhood because I value motherhood more than my own life. And it's the best gift that God can ever give to any woman. And then to find out your pregnancy failed. I mean, come on, man. I mean, he was only living 2 hours and a quarter. I felt him. I loved him. I read the Bible to him while he was in my stomach. I prayed with him. I talked to him just if he was out of my womb. That's something I can never get back. I mean, yeah, God may or may not bless me with any more children. But it's not something I want to tell any woman because I know what it's going to. I mean, that's, another child that God may bless me with, it ain't going to be Enoch. Every child that's born in this world is different. Just like the trees, just like different lakes, different stars. Babies are different, just like any of them. And God created every last one. And there's nobody going to be like Enoch. It's like my mom died. There ain't going to be no other woman that I'm going to call mother. I don't treat my mom-in-law as high as I do my mom because that's my mother. She gave birth to me. I'm not going to get her back. You know how depressing it is? I hate Mother's Day because I don't have my 2 kids and I don't have my mother. So what is to celebrate? Only thing that's kind of make me want to celebrate more is my mother-in-law. But I don't trust her like that. So yeah, I hear from other people in the Christian community. And I went to me and my estranged husband back then, after we lost our son and our mom, the same year, 2013, just different months. Like I said in other video, I lost my mom May 8th of 2013. We lost our son, our first son, Enoch, December 3rd, 2013. That's the same year. That's not something you could get over overnight. And I will never get over it. I mean, let's just face it. So we decided to go to a Christian support group called Grief Share. It really helped me out a lot. But I could not believe the stories that I heard around the circle. Each Christian had told different stories, what they have experienced in their churches that they dedicate their life to, including myself. I couldn't believe the stories I heard that pastors shunned them out, they treat them different, and just brush them off. And that's exactly what I have experienced in my own life. And it's like, would Jesus do that? Seriously? it ain't our fault that we lost our loved ones. But just to tell us, oh, God, you know, God, like, doesn't care or anything. It gets the charger plugged out. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Um, yeah, these pastors and them out there, treated us people like we were like nothing. And that's why I'm not going to church like that anymore, because that's the worst place to really get spiritual guidance. I might say all churches are like that, but most of them are. And that's something I wouldn't even do to anyone, especially if somebody coming to you in their grief, in their sorrow. You gonna shun them out? Really? So I don't appreciate that. So that's my personal decision, and I shouldn't get. I really shouldn't get condemned for that. So it is depressing, especially if you don't have people that really understand. But I have learned that, a lot of people are not going to get it. A lot of people are not going to understand. And it's okay. Get it to understand, but at least hear me out. I'm still grieving over my mom's death and any other death. It's like, people take things for granted. People take people's lives for granted. And it's like, you cannot do that, It's the same thing with marriage. I value marriage a lot because that's what God created. It's a beautiful thing. But you take your spouse for granted, you do whatever you want and all that. It makes me and other people that really take marriage or any committed relationship seriously, you're taking it for granted, man. And you can't do that to people. People think, oh, it's not a big deal when you're going through divorce and stuff. Let me tell you something, dude. I hate divorce, to be honest with you. But it has to happen because you can't control what's in another person's heart. And I know I hear from other Christians that I personally know, not going to tell their name or anything, but it's on me, oh, divorce is of the devil and this and that. First of all, if God created marriage, he created divorce for a reason. And it's in the Old Testament and it's in the New Testament. Even Jesus confirmed it. Okay? It said because divorce had happened, it's because of man's heart. This is what Jesus said to his disciples, not just his disciples, but that's what he told it to the Pharisees. So all you out there that are Christians that says divorce is of the devil, you're wrong. Okay? Stop giving the devil all the credit. Just stop it. Because you're not helping. So I cannot control what's in a person's heart. I did all I can as a wife. I'm not going to demonize my strange husband. Like I said, I forgive him. I'm still healing. I'm still quite angry at him because I wasted a decade with this man. I know this man for 11 years. We've been married for 9 years. That's a big freaking deal. Okay? And here you are, want to use people for money. You lie to employees. You sit up here expecting your people, brothers and sisters in Christ, to give you things and feel sorry for you, but you won't go out there and keep a job. You won't get the help you need. I've been telling him, you need to get help because he has mental illness. Because he told me when he was younger, he had ADHD. And I believe he still have. But he told me if I ever leave him, that he's going to kill himself. He showed me while he was playing one of those video games. He showed me what the guy did to himself in the video game, and he showed me that he stabbed himself in the stomach. And he said, "This is what I will do if you ever leave me, because I love you that much." I said, "You need to get some help, man." And it's been 6 months to 7 months we've been separated. Ain't no way I'm going back with him. And obviously, he did not kill himself because he's still here. And then he told me this again, that I was thinking about just taking the car that I have and just drive in the river and just kill myself in it. I didn't quite believe it because he's doing that to trap me. This is what my first estranged husband did to me. He said, "Oh, I'm going to kill myself." I didn't go for it. I still left him. So my second estranged husband is no different. That's what most of these people do to keep these people in their life. But you can't do that to me because I know that's a game. That's a setup. And if you do kill yourself, like I told my estranged husband, then your blood is on your own hands. I'm not responsible for that. I'm not going to put down my conscience. I'm not going to put down my body and my soul, anything like that. So that's just that. But I know he's depressed, as he got a lot of crap with him. I mean, at least I admit I have depression and I have these things. But him, he just want to keep on doing things and not getting help. And I keep telling you need to get help. You need to do this. You need to do that. But he doesn't want to listen. Other people had to tell him, and he just don't want to listen. He wants somebody to feel sorry for him, give him money, do all this kind of stuff. But then talking about he's a man of God. Okay. Where? If you're using the people of God for your own benefit. And it's dead wrong. And that's why I'm not living with him right now. And I don't care what he does. Because that's on him. I told him, it's your life. You're grown. Do what you want. I ain't thinking ill against him, but I cannot be with somebody like that. I can't. Not everything in our marriage was bad. We had a lot of good times. We did. We went bowling. We went out a lot of places. I mean, we hold hands. We were really loving each other. Everybody was admired by our love for each other. We were the happiest married couple. I mean, I really, really loved this man. I really, really did. I love him so much. I was going to be near a guy. If a guy tried to holler at me, I let my husband know. And I let that guy know. Sorry, I'm married. But now you ain't going to have no respect for me and for this marriage or whatnot. I'm like, I don't even care no more. I completely gave up. And like I tell many people many times, it's like, you know what? You can't really control what's going on in a person's heart. Not only that, God doesn't bless every marriage. I was lied to, and I believe by my mom-in-law. Because before we got married and whatnot, we were boyfriend, girlfriend. Then we were fiancés. And she told me, well, I hear the Lord saying that y'all two were meant to be together. So I asked her weeks before, and even recently, I said, Mom, have you lied to me? I call her my mom. She's my mom-in-law. It's just short. I said, Mom, have you lied to me? Somebody lied to me saying that we were meant to be together. And it turns out, why are we separated? I guess we weren't meant to be together. Because look all the problems we're going through. Look all the bull crap that I'm going through with this man. I mean, he really made depression even worse. And when the first time I separated from him, when I was in Raleigh, North Carolina, for the whole month by myself, I felt good. I felt like I could breathe for the first time. I felt like I could function. But when I went back to Albany, New York, it's like, here we go again. My depression got worse. So I know that it was time for me to go. Even when we got kicked out of the hotel, it was like, that's a wrap right there. And he just started accusing me, disrespecting me on Facebook, humiliating me, like I said. And it made me upset because I was a good wife to you. I cooked and cleaned for you. I spoke good about you. I mean, I did everything best as possible. And it's like, you want to do that to me? To me, what did I do to you? I gave up looking at, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to be blunt about it. Before we got married, when I enjoyed looking at men's penises, looking at other men and whatnot. But the minute we got married, man, I gave that up. I gave that up. When we got married, no more of that. I didn't look at no other man or nothing like that. I did that for respect for him, for myself, for the Lord, everything. And here he busy looking at woman butt naked with diapers, ejaculating himself. I mean, there was one time, it was just like the first year of my marriage. He has a laptop. He always be on the laptop. There was one time he took the laptop into the bathroom. And I was like, what is he doing with that laptop? And he come out. I got so upset with him and said, why would you take the laptop in the bathroom? That was a red flag for me. But, I like, okay, maybe he'll stop. Da, 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 da. But it just kept going and going and going. And it's like, I can't do this anymore. And it started being more evidence. And then he wanted me to live out his fantasy of being an adult baby. Like, I got to be his mother. And he's the one that beats the baby. This is not how it's going to go down. So it will make me even more depressed and more or less of a woman, because it's like, I feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do as a wife. Like, I'm not pleasing you or anything. Maybe I'm just not enough for him. And that made me feel low. Like, wait a minute. What's he doing? Like, I don't deserve this. So I just got really sick and tired because psychologically it was really getting to me. And it's like, I'm being this good, godly wife praying for you. I even had to beg him to read the Bible with me and all this stuff. I'm like, why am I telling this guy this? Why am I? It makes no sense. Am I right or wrong? Now, all y'all out there, I mean, can you relate to me? Like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a wife. I mean, I read books, I watch sermons, I read the Bible, what wife's supposed to do. I mean, I did everything, man. And it's like, he's still, excuse my French, he's still being an asshole. So I just had to go. When I talked to one of my friends, it said many people on Facebook, they are happy with me leaving this marriage and just live on my own, because I just can't deal with the psychological, emotional, financial abuse anymore. And I talked to many people about him being a man of God. Many of them says he's not a man of God. And I already know, because you don't read the Bible. I have Bible CDs. I have Bible cassettes. I have a Bible DVD. When we had a car, and he'll listen to Christian radio stations, I'll listen with him. I have no problem with that. But I wanted to listen to the Word of God, because it's more substance than just listening to Christian music. So I go ahead and pop one of the Bible CDs and the actual Bible on a CD. I'll play it, but he will turn it off. Every stinking time, he will turn off the Bible CD, because he's saying, well, it makes me feel sleepy. I'm like, what? It's the Bible. You claim you're a Christian, but you don't want to read the Bible. You don't want to listen to the Bible. You don't want to watch the Bible. But you want to be a minister. Okay. And I be looking at him like, are you serious right now? I mean, before we got married, we used to do daily devotions together and nightly devotions before we go to sleep. Ever since I lost my mom and our first son, Enoch, all has changed. And I'm like, what kind of man is this? This is not the man that I prayed to God for. Who is this? So I looked at him like, oh, this guy is nothing but a churchgoer. He ain't serious. and many others are seeing it. I have people that know him for years that says, you know what, I trust you, I'll help you out, but I won't help him out. And he gets jealous of me. You gotta be real with people. You can't do people like that. Especially the body of Christ. These people don't have to help you out. And I've been telling him that. And I told him straight up and said he wants to be in ministry with the youth. I said, you know what? You need to leave the youth alone. You don't need to be in no ministry. You need to be minister. There's plenty of times he wants to go to Africa. He wants to go to India for a mission trip. I told him, you need to stay your butt in America and get the help you need before you go anywhere else. I told him straight out, I didn't bite my tongue enough. You're not going to embarrass me no more. He embarrassed me on Facebook and all this stuff. I'm sick of it. So, like I said, I'm not going to hold it against him, but I'm being more of an adult about it than he is because he wants to complain and cry like a baby, take it on Facebook, da 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 da. And then people on Facebook, I don't respond to what he said because it's pointless. He already know where I stand. And the people that he's friends with on Facebook probably looking at him like, seriously, why are you air your business? And last time I read some of his comments, well, some of his posts, and then people commented, it's like most of it just sick and tired of it. You're like, you need to get close. One guy probably said, you need to get closer to God. Another man was like, you really need to seek the Lord. You know, you gotta stop doing what you're doing. You know, why you air your business out on Facebook? And many people have told this, but it's like he making me look like I'm the enemy. He didn't do nothing wrong. I'm not saying he's a bad person. He is a hardworking man when he wants to be. You know, but he lies and manipulates, and I'm just tired of it. I don't deserve this. So that really made me even more depressed because I feel like it makes me feel more insecure when he looks at other women online in diapers. It makes it look like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. And I just don't feel like that's fair. I just don't think that's fair at all. You know, anybody out there that agree with me, you know, I don't think that's fair at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's what make me feel more insecure in this marriage. I sort of feel very low. Like, oh, I'm not enough for him. And I be telling him this year after year, month after month, week after week, day by day. And it's like, he just does not want to hear. And it's crazy. I'm just going to get something to drink because my throat is a little dry. Don't sing. But I'm glad that I'm away from it. Now I'm taking better care of myself. I'm putting makeup on, fixing my hair. Maybe not every day. I still feel kind of low, but my self-esteem is building up because it's like I'm not gonna tolerate mess no more. I'm a good woman. I'm independent. I'm smart. I'm beautiful. I think so. And I just don't need. This is how I am, and I tell this to a few people. I can treat a man like he's a king, and I do. And I do. I treated this man like a king, you know, and what you do with that is like crazy. So anybody out going to, you know, come on here. It's excuse me, it's a live web chat. You know, come leave your comments. I don't care, stranger, relative, whatever you are. You know, I just want to make this video chat to talk about depression. I'm not an expert on it, but I'm just showing you what I'm going through with depression and anxiety. The drama of being robbed. I remember when I was living in the Bronx, I got robbed at night. But I didn't have the money. I was living in shelter and whatnot. But that traumatized me still. This is back in 2005, 2006. So that's a very long time, but I still I still walk around like a mat woman, like I'm a security guard or something. Because I would trust people like that. I don't want to get robbed again. I mean, when we were living at in Albany, you know, me and my strange husband, we got robbed twice. Somebody took the flat screen TV, PlayStation 2 game system, some games. Then the second time, somebody must have used a object or whatever, and those something, and that was the final draw. We had to move out of there, so that traumatized me. So definitely, I have PTSD. I talked to my therapist about it. My therapist of almost 5 years, and he's really good. And he told me you definitely have PTSD because of traumatic experiences you have. Because I didn't know much about PTSD. I thought it was just for veterans that came out of war, whatever. But it can happen to anybody. I mean, in the hood, there's a lot of people that have PTSD, especially when it comes to gun violence. Somebody got shot or whatever. I mean, it's crazy, man. I heard Chicago, man. That's ground zero for gun violence. But up here in Albany, and this summer alone, and we lost about 8 and 9 people. 8 and 9 people this summer. I mean, this is just the beginning. We in July. That's not even the whole summer. Summer is not even over yet. It's mind blowing. So there's a lot of people there that has PTSD and suffering depression. And yes, I've watched other videos on YouTube about how the black community doesn't want to acknowledge depression and anxiety. And I don't know why, but I'm not one of those African Americans. I tell you, I'm suffering. And it needs to be more addressed in the black community because we're not invincible people. Yes, we black. Yeah, we should be proud of who we are, but not too proud enough not to check your health. It needs to be talked about because it does affect everything we do. We need to talk about, even in the Christian community, stop demonizing it. There are people out there that have depression, especially PTSD. I mean, come on. It's just in a great denial. We talk about things, talk about subjects that really matter. I've been saying this for years to myself and to others, especially in these churches, mainly in the black churches. Not to be a racist or anything. But we need to talk about issues that really matter so people can really be made whole. Not to sweep issues underneath the rug. Because it's just not worth it, man. Brushing off issues like depression, anxiety, and pregnancy loss, and PTSD and stuff. This to me, when I go and make videos and have live chats, it's therapeutic for me because I used to keep a journal. I used to write journals even when I was like a preteen, but I went on and off of it because my hands get tired. I don't feel like grabbing a pen and paper, write every day now and then. People read your diary, and I don't trust people like that. So I just rather just do like a vlog or do like this, video web chat live. It's cool because we can, I show people maybe you don't know me, I don't know you, but we can talk and have a dialogue about issues that is really matter. And the thing is depression. I didn't know one of my favorite comedians, Jim Carrey. As some of y'all know him, Live in Color, and whatnot. I didn't know he was suffering with depression. All types of people. It's just that most people just don't feel comfortable talking about it, but I do. Because it's therapeutic for me, and it releases that negative attention out of me. especially when it comes to stress. It can really kill you. And just talk about it, and I'll just air it out. I feel comfortable doing it, doing videos, not to get attention or likes or hits. I don't care nothing about that. As y'all guys know, if you ever looked on my YouTube channel, I took a very long break from YouTube. I need to focus on getting my life together. See, I don't make videos or make live web chats just to be seen. I just don't. Some people do. I am not one of them. You know, if that's what you do, hey, that's you. But that's not what I do. I'm sorry, but that's not what I do. So, well, that's web chat. You know, let me know. Are you going through depression like I am? Are you afraid to talk about it? Going through anxiety, PTSD like I am? Because there are days I will look good like this. You know, I just feel like, hey, this is what brings my self-esteem up and whatnot. So I'm planning to do more web chats like this. I mean, I love it, to be honest. But you know, holler at me. Somebody, are you going through similar stuff like Michelle Williams or myself or anyone else? You know, don't be afraid to get help, and don't let nobody demonize and condemn you for getting the help you need. Trust me. I remember watching this video of this man. I didn't know he was a former basketball player or college basketball player or whatever back then. But he made his last video. It tear my heart because he didn't believe he had no more. He had nothing else to live for. He felt like his time is up. It's over. He gonna take his chances of going to heaven and hell. It was very sad, but I understand how he felt because I know what it's like to take that chance. But I'm glad I didn't. And you know, I'm relearning, and reliving my purpose on this earth. So I just don't know why I'm still here, but God knows, and I'm ready to love it again. So I hope you're out there. You know, just try to learn to love yourself. Take care of yourself. All you got is yourself. You're not guaranteed that anybody is going to be there for you. I mean, life really sucks. I thought the man I love was going to be there for me, and found out he just used me. I was just nothing but his meal ticket. And when I toned down the phone, like he don't want to hear it. So I'm pretty much done. I'm done feeling the way I felt, and I will get through this with the help of the Lord. I will get through this. I'll come back again. I just need time to just work on myself. So right now I'm not working, um, at least not yet. I'm not going to school right now, but in the future, you know, I'm just not thinking about that right now because right now that's not important. The important thing for me now is take care of myself and live one day at a time. And I'm done with pleasing folks. I'm tired of living on people's expectations, what I should do, what I shouldn't do. And that's just that. So the more I start loving myself, take care of myself, finally, many years later, I'm starting to see in myself that I am beautiful and that I am a strong woman. And there are many people, strangers mainly, that tell me I'm beautiful. I'm all that, my personality. I want to thank y'all guys, whoever you are, even though you're not out there or whatever. But I want to share my story with depression and anxiety. I let y'all know y'all not alone. I'm not here to condemn you. I'm not here to do all that. I'm just telling you my story. And if I can do it, you can do it. And I know it's hard. I know I'm still living through it every day, you know. But you gotta want to do it at least for yourself. You owe it to yourself. You know, if you've ever been in an abusive relationship like I have, a failed marriage, failed pregnancy, come on here and tell your story if you want to. No force here. You know, I'm out here just telling my story because it's therapeutic to me. It helps me know that I'm not alone and I don't have to hold a lot of things in because I remember ever since I was a preteen, I'll hold things in and not be open. But now I'm a lot open because it helps me release all this tension, this all this negativity out of my soul, you know, out of my heart. So I won't be walking around, you know, bitter, angry, disrespecting people because of the problems I'm going through. Like, so if you're on here, come on, you know, tell your story. Well, you know, we're all family here. It's the YouTube family. Oh man. So I'm just happy doing this. I just feel like today was like a good day to talk about it. You know, I'm supposed to see my therapist next week, I believe. Yep, supposed to go see my therapist. I haven't seen him in about 2 or 3 months. Cause man, I was just going through it. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to go to appointments. I don't want to do anything. But now I'm getting out more often because it helps that summer. It's the way that my summer is not. It doesn't force me to stay in. You know, when it comes to fall, winter, it's very easy. But summer, the season forces me to go through things and see things beautiful, and you know, it's just a one day at a time thing for me. You know, so just come on in here. It's a live chat. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. So come on and do what you do. So come on and talk to me about it. And you know, it's an open door. That's what I love. A few things I love about social media is that you could talk about things and share it to the rest of the community in the cyber world than ever before. So it's some good things about it. You know. Because I have a phone, an Android phone, I could definitely do it from. So come on and talk to me. Because this is a serious issue. You know, people need to know. So come on, talk to me. This is free. I'm here. You know, I love hearing stories. I love reading stories of other people, what they're going through, what I'm going through. I was thinking about becoming a counselor myself because, hey, I got the experience of it. Be perfect. But we'll see what happens. I mean, it's a lot of opportunities for me. I'm not going to dismiss it and just sit around and do nothing. But at the same time, I got to go at my own pace. I'm not going to waste it because of what people say. So if you're like me, let's do this, you know? Just come on, and if you want to just give a shout out or anything like that, come on. You know, this is really cool. It's a beautiful day up here too. So yeah. So I want to thank Brandy Jones for giving me a shout out and encouraging me to get over the hump of depression. And if you want to be a friend with me, or you want to subscribe to my channel, Brandy Jones, you can. I will accept you as my friend. But as far as Facebook concerned, I'm not going to get Facebook no more. I may just keep my Twitter account, my Instagram account. I may just go on Instagram and do some web chats, do some live chats over there too. In the future, I'm just testing out, see how it goes. Alright? So I just want to thank those for doing that, and more log off. If anybody not coming on or anything like that, it's all good. Remember, I'm not doing this for popularity. Don't think I am, because I'm not. All right, so I may do another video later, another video chat. Just give y'all guys another opportunity before I sign off. All right. So I'm still waiting. If you like this web chat, this live web chat, whatever, let's do it. Yeah. All right, guys, I want to sign off now. Take care. And take care of yourself. If you got someone, take care of yourself and each other. And know that Jesus loves you.